Guys, welcome back to this new episode of Twins TV. Today, we're actually going shopping for a new car. And that's what we're doing here at Autoton. They've got some sick cars on display that have caught my attention. Could very well become a new project. I'm eager to see if there's something in there and what we rebuild again because yes, many cars just can't be fixed. But yes, hopefully we see something beautiful here. What immediately strikes me, Shores, is this one is really nice with a very minor damage. It's just a minor damage. Oh no, we're going to do this now. Look, they've put a steering lock on it. You just don't want to touch that. What happened then? This makes you sick immediately. They've completely soaked those doors. Has it been underwater or something? Of course it has. Oh, but right next to it is a really cool F-type. I think it's fixable from what I can see. Actually, this kind of stuff, yeah. I think it's aluminum, I think. So yeah, this probably needs to be replaced if you were to buy something like this. What is that? What? Do I still need to welcome you? I actually need to forget about the races. Oh, what other beautiful things do they have there? A beautiful Tigon. The abridged version indeed. Well, this one is definitely a total loss. It needed a new rear end, so this is really not interesting to me. What might be interesting? No, George, you're all spruced up. I'd like to try that door.
Is that all?
Here's a really cool SQ7. Some cars have such minor damage here, making them super interesting to fix up. Did you fix it? Wow, look at that Porsche. That thing is really nice, isn't it? What kind of damage does it have? Little damage. Is it a 911? Yes, definitely a 911 Carrera GTR. Look at that. Oh wait, I see it now. It's not too bad. This needs to be completely replaced. But then that's the inside. Oh, big brake discs, not normal. Sick thing, man. Maybe hopefully one day. George, do you know how much it costs? No idea.
Is it open? No, expensive cars are kept locked. Don't leave the key in, but actually if the price is right, it would be an amazing project.
Only he is a bit foggy, but that could be because he has been stationary for a long while, or there's moisture inside. Yes, the window is slightly open. So the battery is dead? I see. What immediately catches my eye is that Porsche, a green Porsche, with its headlights out. But those are the first things to get stolen, honestly, because I saw a video on Instagram. Then you call them. No, you put something in between here. Did you actually pop that headlight out? Yes, they do that with a little hook. They did it quite neatly. Yes, they didn't cut it. While yes, you would just cut the cable, right? Then you could still... Something happened here. But what's the damage for the rest then? And it's broken, right? Yes, because it is white! Frog green. Also locked. All the expensive cars are really locked here. What's the damage then? Is this the one, Lowe's? Seems like it, doesn't it? Just headlights. Theft damage. Hey, maybe that car was stolen because other than that, I don't really see any damage on it. So basically, it just needs 2 headlights and you're good to go. Well, maybe it's also missing the keys because it's stolen. The tires look good. Cheap car, almost like new. 2 new headlights. Has it been an old lady's? I don't think it's been a grandma's with that color. An Audi A6? Small cities, small suburbs. Meh. Nice extra mirrors added. A lead car? There was something on the roof. A taxi, I think, yes. They didn't lock this one again. No. Look what happened. The whole interior is exposed. There must have been something in there, right? There was also something screwed onto the dashboard. A highway patrol car. Yes. Yes, man. Look here, these shreds. Look, that's an old police car.
V63, drive it!
With the front damaged, yes. Yes, it is a police car. Look here, these stickers and joints. Actually, you should remove that air conditioning. They say those new police cars, I mean the old ones, they are really super fast. It was even mentioned on the news that those new police cars are given extra power so they can keep up with today's crooks better. Yes, just driven in. Just driven in. And broken. And broken. They adjusted the power but not the brakes because it had a little crash. What is this? Is it original? No, look, it was asked for there. Look, the front is plastadipped or something. Ooh, it's missing something, you know. Imagine having been in the back, Shores. Look here, the whole back seat is shifted. The thing is, you're looking for a car that doesn't require too much effort but is still profitable, so the price has to be right. The parts that need adjusting have to be good. And of course, it has to be a special car. By the way, I did see an A45 in a Mercedes. What a really nice thing. Ever since this car came out, we've really liked it a lot. As you know, we've also had an A45 before. The model before this one. But this one is really cool, nice window tint. Is this also tinted, Shores? Wow, the interior is still super cool with bucket seats, panoramic roof. This one is quite nice though. I believe it cost 50,000 euros or 40,000 euros. I need to check, I'll throw it up here. It's pretty cool, huh? A45S. This is kind of a project, right? But how is the damage? Do you think it's fixable? He did take a good hit, you know. Engine-wise, it doesn't look too weird. Are the engine mounts okay? Does the corner need to be fully welded? Is there something with the holder? Or is it the gas spring? Some damage, guys, so what I can already see missing is like an oil cooler. But that's definitely... yeah, this is torn off. Yes, indeed, because you can still see it's busy from the air conditioning. And this part would need to be welded in. A new one, from here all the way. I can show you how it's supposed to be. So, straight ahead. And then the front comes against it. Yeah, that should definitely be included. And that's actually something I can't do myself, so I wouldn't buy such a car, you know? If you don't weld this part nice and neatly, then the rest won't be right either. So your headlight won't be properly aligned, your bumper lines won't match up. That's a really nice one. I'm going to think about it. But let's just pause for a moment, guys, to realize that the hood is quickly 500, the little bumper is quickly 500. The new type of headlights are soon 1,000 euros each. By the time you're done, you can often already buy a good running one. So that's why you should always consider these types of projects carefully. Is it worth rebuilding? Look, these little things, the rims and stuff, this can all be fixed. Or replaced quite easily. Yes, if it goes beyond this, then I usually back off quickly. But Shores, you guys find that kind of stuff interesting. Alright, a little tip I can give you is always pay attention to the tires when buying a car, because it often says something about the car's maintenance. For example, if that car on Michelin's often has very expensive tires. That means a car owner didn't really skimp on maintenance, and that's always a plus because if a car is well maintained, it always cuts my concern in half. My focus was really drawn to this GLA. It's parked across the street. He did have a minor crash, and I was told that it comes with the job. And so he has a small damage, as I can see from here. I think he had a little accident from the front, because 2 headlights are broken. But the hood isn't hit, so that's a plus. Everything seems to still be intact. So there's also coolant in it. And that actually suggests that the radiators weren't hit, which means the damage is already much less. Am I missing anything here? What I do notice is that the wheel is turned inwards a lot, so the wheel is completely tilted. So yes, something will need to be replaced. And the most important thing is, never actually buy a car that has been disassembled because if you have to buy those screws loose from the dealer, you'll be really sick. Then you have to click every little screw, and yes, you really don't want that. And if you've taken something apart yourself, then putting it back together is also a lot easier. So that's a little tip I want to give you. But this yellow ice is pretty nice though, George. This one is beautiful, isn't it? It's actually comparable to that new one I just showed you, the A45S, but in red. And it really is a wrong one. It's matte black with shiny wheels. It's really my taste too, because yes, I've already told you, we've had an A45 before, and if something like that would come our way again, we'd buy it. Here's another dent. Look, this would need to be painted. And it's on Michelin tires. Hey, that's kind of weird. Behind Michelin's and in front, Greensport S Jaws is just grabbing a booster inside. And then we're going to start it up. See if it stays at the right temperature, that kind of stuff. And whether it engages in gear. Whether it goes forward or backward, you already know the gearbox is okay, but that means nothing if you start revving up that car. So yes, that's a risk you're taking. Because yes, with this car, you just won't be able to drive, actually. You won't have been able to make a good test to determine, is the differential good? Is the gear arc okay? So these are the risks you take, and you actually have to assume that the car has driven well. No, but so what I was just saying is that you're actually taking a small risk because you don't know if that car has other problems than the damage it has, so you keep a small risk. But okay, if you're stuck here, it saves half the trouble. Nice bonus, mate. The wiper works, yours has the keys. Is it turning on? Oh, the car sounds great. Yeah, that sound is definitely not standard. Hey, Jor? That's not standard, right? Let's have a look, shall we? He does walk a bit hotter, can die again from standing still for so long, but I can tell right away. Our suspicions were correct. There indeed is a downpipe. A 3-inch exhaust with a valve. So yeah, that's the little perk. It's quite nice, George. The interior is open. 140,000? Yeah, man, just because it's wrong, just beautiful. This is nice, right? But also the illuminated entrance adds a bit of luxury for me. Does it go forwards and backwards?
Wow, so the gear shifts work straight away despite that bang?
And there's no fluid, so that's good, which means the coolers are actually fine, and we wouldn't really need to do anything with them if this car is bought by us. It's really just cosmetic. And, yes, a stretcher on a complete toilet, and not to forget spray work. One thing I have to tell you is this car is matte black. Yes, I generally advise against buying a car that has been wrapped, because you don't actually know if there is underlying damage. Look, it's possible the previous owner bought this car damaged, and that there are filler spots underneath that haven't been painted in color yet. I think we've heard enough for today, Shores. I've seen a few potential cars, among others the A45S. And this GLA 45, do you think there's a new project for us in here? Don't forget to subscribe, hit a thumbs up, and let us know in the comments if you also think this car is cool, and whether we should buy one of these cars we just showed. I'll just see you guys next time. See ya out.